Farrell, where will the offense come from for the Irish tonight? John Gaffney, Jamie Luckey, Ed Corbett are officials, and we're underway for either team in the first couple of minutes.
North Carolina's going to get the ball inside.
And they do to May. He likes that fadeaway from the baseline.
Left hand, very skilled player.
Who's come so far in the last couple of years. Mooney from the corner, a stretch four. More from Orlando, shooting 36% from beyond the arc.
Well, John Mooney is mobile. He can drive it and crash the glass as well. On Joel Berry and Luke May. I don't think he wants to. I just think that's exactly the way things have fallen.
How about that? The soft touch from outside.
Ball from side to side. They run a lot of different sets to get their guys open.
And the soft touch for Kenny Williams at the other end. And for Yemen, I guess when he's covering Luke May, he's going to try to play a little bit like Luke May. But in all seriousness, Yemen, a much improved player from the last couple of years.
Problems with is they're moving the ball, but then they are attacking a set defense after they've moved it a little bit. And they need to be able to get some action harder, do it better, and they've got to do it for longer stretches.
May from the elbow. Nice cut, nice turnaround jumper.
Williams, and then they had two guys there.
Williams can't finish on what had been a textbook 3-on-2 drill, but then there's Luke May. 32-point, 18-rebound performance in a 30-point win over Boston College during the week. Step back jumper. He hits tough twos. But this time Harvey couldn't find him.
Well, you have to cut backdoor because North Carolina's pressure has been pretty good.
Burns, and it'll go down, and that'll snap a long drought. Then you got Notre Dame, Louisville, which won today, beat Virginia Tech, and Georgia Tech, all at 3-1 in league play. Nice drive and finish for the sophomore TJ Gibbs.
This time, Joel Berry along the baseline. Everybody goes to the glass, and that opens up the run out for Notre Dame, TJ Gibbs. I think West Virginia may be the best team in the league, and beating them at home is going to be a tall task. That's 6 for 6 now in the game for Luke May.
Harvey with May on him. Interesting matchup right now. Gibbs left alone for a moment and gets the bounce.
You can't give TJ Gibbs any space.
Both overseas. When you're the youngest of 3 basketball-playing brothers, you better grow up with a voice and some toughness. Pfluger with a corner 3, and the Irish tie it at 23.
Point shot on the floor. You can't come off a corner shooter.
What's a bigger sin, over-helping or not helping enough if you're off the ball?
Do I have to choose? Don't do either one.
Yeah, hypothetically speaking. Wide open corner 3. Jogo.
What a great pass.
Is dressed, but is very unlikely to play, we are told. May inside. Manley over Gebben. Carolina back on top.
Boy, nice move by Sterling Manley. And he is getting stronger, but that was a really strong move.
Harvey driving on May, and there's Manley over to help out. Right now, Torres back in. Jogo is a redshirt freshman and really plays a couple of different positions as Gibbs knocks down the outside jumper on that pass.
Yeah, got a hand up because North Carolina has started to chase. Good take.
Manley there with the follow, and Carolina back on top.
Run. Good pass.
Berry recovers on Harvey, who steps back and hits a tough jumper.
He went right into the chest.
Pfluger missed it and missed again. And still gets it back.
Good pass.
Berry wide open.
Boy, North Carolina, that wasn't a vintage rebounding sequence, but they kept the ball alive. Gang rebounding mentality that makes North Carolina a great rebounding team this year.
Gibbs with a drive, and the Carolina bench is screaming that should have been basket interference. His head with his hands on his hips. Down to May again. Kicks out to Berry. Back-to-back threes for Joel Berry.
Great pass out.
Berry's on the bench with 2 fouls as well.
Mike Bray calling an audible.
Johnson knocks down a 3.
Very confident in his team's ability to rebound. You know, it's not as good of a rebounding team as North Carolina. Great catch.
Martinez, Gebben. Biggest lead is 2. Good cut. Mooney. Gebben. Harvey. And I think we got a foul call as well. Foul, by the way, was on May, and it's his 3rd. Pinson driving, kicking, and the finish for Williams.
A great attack by North Carolina.
One of the game's great coaches. One of the sport's really great coaches.
And one of the great guys in the game, really.
How about Gevin? How good has he been? A lot of minutes tonight, even with their two best players out. Jogo, Torres, and Burns have already come in off the bench this half as they did early in the first half. These couple of tough losses. That 2-point loss to Notre Dame, and they were beaten in double overtime by Florida State today. Boy, does May, you did this many, many years ago.
He's not a big-time leaper, but he's very, very skilled and just has a great idea of how to play.
Harvey the 3, Gibbs the assist. Good show there by Torres, staying with Barry. Over the top to Manley for 2.
Boy, what a great look gotten off to in the NBA. To this point in the season, the Raptors have played so well, especially DeMar DeRozan.
You are making friends north of the border, my friend.
Well, I could use one at least.
Yeah, and Robinson asking for the foul, but Pfluger credited with a clean defensive play. Whoa. Great pass into Mooney.
By Rex Pfluger. Wow.
Very nice look inside, and Brooks with the answer for the Tar Heels.
And on the offensive glass, which is surprising to the point of shocking, really.
Good cut by Brooks, kicks it back out, and a 3 for Theo Pinson. Small lineup. Pinson's the 4-man right now for Carolina. And he'll drive it, get it off the glass, and this is the largest lead of the game. Gibbs trying to make a play. Off balance, and who? It's Pfluger. Following it up on the weak side and banking it home. Pinson adjusts in midair and spins it up and in.
Boy, how good has Theo Pinson been in this second half?
Shot here in the second half. Tar Heels by 4. Gibbs for 3. Got it. May has Harvey on him right now. Barry, high arcing, mid-range floater goes down.
Man, when the game's on the line, I'm not sure there's anybody whose hands you'd rather have it in than his.
Gibbs again.
Very good execution by North Carolina on stuff they do all the time.
Jogo's wide open.
So many positive contributions from his bench. Austin Torres has come in, done a good job. Jogo
again. Barry with a drive and a left-handed lay-in to at least momentarily quiet the crowd.
Him to go for that.
And May now with a double-double on the night. Brooks will lay it in. Carolina back within 2.
Amazingly, Notre Dame has gone man-to-man for the overwhelming majority of this game. Just a few possessions in the 2-3 zone. Good slip.
And May will tie it. Trying to drive by Barry. Gets the shot up, off the rim, follow! No good! Bounced around on the rim, but bounced off.